Hello, 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 all the viewers at IIM University. Welcome to this wonderful video. Today we are here with Naveen Kumar, one of the persons who have actually gone from rags to riches, following our mentorships and guidance. And today we're going to hear his story. Now, before I actually go forward and say something about Naveen, I would like to hear from his own mouth. So Naveen, what's the one-line results? If you could tell us, what have you done? What have you generated? Why are you sitting in this interview?
In November 2019, I was earning 3,000 per month, and right now I'm earning around 1 lakh or more than per month. It can be a revenue. So that's why I think I'm sitting here in front of you with you, and it's just because of you.
Okay,
Just
so
because of you.
and how are you earning? Like, what did you do?
So basically, I'm working as a freelancer in social media marketing, or you can say digital marketing.
Okay,
Most of the thing I'm working on Facebook ads right now.
okay, cool.
Personally, I'm working on Facebook ads.
Cool. So you are
Yeah.
giving Facebook ad services to clients and then generating a revenue for yourself.
Yes, 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 yes.
Awesome. Lovely. Lovely. So we're going to get some lot of great nuggets out of you today, Naveen, and
Yeah.
a lot of people. Cool. All right. So first of all, before we even dive into your journey and talk about a lot of other things, I would like to know who really you are. What were you doing, prior to doing this entire online thing?
Guru, I started my journey after my BTech in electronics and communication, and I started my journey with my own e-commerce platform that was Indian handicraft products. I was promoting at my own platform. Its name was Indie Art Care.
Okay.
The thing was, I was collecting some information, some data. Like I visited some cities in Jaipur, Jodhpur, Udaipur. I connected with some artists in rural area and clicked the product images of their product, and then came back in Gurgaon and write up their content and promoted that. So I run that platform for around 2 years, and then with few some reasons I did not continue that. Then I found some two more people, and we started one other startup that was co-working space in Murware phase 1. And I also worked in co-working space for around 2 years. And then in November 2019, I moved from co-working space to as a freelancer in digital marketing.
Okay.
So that's my journey, and right now I'm doing good in freelancing.
Okay.
Looking forward to creating an agency like you.
Awesome. So I don't have an agency, honestly, but
I just just saying.
so, the reason I don't have an agency is because it's a funny story. Back in the time, there was a guy called Ankur. He was one of my friends, and he reached out
Mm-hmm.
to me for a project. We were doing this,
Okay.
a VR project, virtual
Mm-hmm.
reality type of thing, those
Yeah.
glasses. And then we ran a very good kind of a pre-launch campaign for him, and that did a lot of stuff. But then somehow he wasn't convinced, he wasn't satisfied, and then said that we won't be able to pay you because we're not satisfied with your performance.
Yeah.
Now that our performance was at par with the entire market as a whole, but then I
Yeah.
realized that Indian clients are just not my cup of tea. I
Yeah.
don't know what they really want, right?
Yeah.
So I said from that day onwards, I said I'm not going to do an agency.
Okay.
That has been a promise to myself. From there, I just never returned to it. I don't know. Maybe in future we'll see. But then yeah,
Yeah.
that has been my journey. But cool. Anyways,
Good.
uh, you know it's just what I feel is everybody has their own skill set. For example,
Yeah.
you may be a people person, like I am
Yeah.
less of a people person, so I might not be great at my doing agency, right? So we all have to recognize our strengths and then move towards in that direction.
Yes. 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 Yes.
Cool. So
Yeah.
we've talked about Naveen comes from a startup background, has done two startups already.
Yeah.
After doing two startups and taking his learnings, he came into the digital world, and now he's serving multiple clients doing Facebook ads as a freelancer per se, not as an
Yeah.
agency right now. And it's pretty good, I think so. Right. Okay.
Yes.
So having said that, when did you really like join our programs?
So basically, Gaurav, it was a time when in November 2019, when I left a co-working space, I was earning, you literally don't believe, I was earning 3,000 per month only at that time of, at that time. And I was I was residencing in Gurgaon. So it's like 6 a.m. by my time, my day started. I got up, getting ready, then catch the metro from Sikandarpur to Murwar phase one. It literally took 1.5 hours to for one side journey and 1.5 hours for second journey. So basically, at that time, I was totally frustrated. Like I was not earning money. I lost it around 3 to 4 lakh in my previous startup. Right now, I was at that point of time, I was also in startup, but I didn't earning so much. So basically, I thought to get out of this phase, and at that point of time I decided to start something for earning purpose. So I left co-working space, and then I thought what thing I have to do, or whatever I have to earn some money from. Then I thought that I have skill of digital marketing that I learned somewhere in 2016 for my core my own platform. So I started my journey with the social media marketing to start creating post and content for some clients. So I got by grace, God grace, I got 2 clients in first month,
Okay.
and I was earning around at that time 6 or 7K per month. Then after some 2 or 3 months in March, there was lockdown, and I came here in at my home, and then I somehow I got your ad on my Facebook wall. That was Peng Jun type ad. So
No.
I literally clicked that at that ad, and I purchased that. So from there, like I was earning 3K, and right now I'm earning more than 1K or anything. Like it's a great journey.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So from 3,000 to 1 lakh per month, that's the right figure, right?
Yes. Yes.
Cool. Naveen, how many clients are you really serving right now?
So basically, right now I'm serving around 10 clients, 10 or more than 10 clients.
Okay.
So
And you
so
generate
more,
around
yeah,
1 lakh rupees per month, right?
more than 1 lakh.
Okay, more than 1 lakh. So you're
Yeah.
charging too less, man. I think so. You're charging too less.
Yeah. So basically, yes. So earlier I was charging less, but right now, just 2 or 3 days back, I converted one client with 30K per month.
Okay. So 30K per
Yeah.
month is also very less, honestly. Okay. Coming back to the point, I'm happy to see, you going from this part of the world, which is, a downside in your life to a part
Yes.
where you're actually stable now. So
Yes.
I want to know why, what is the reason behind charging less? Is this a strategy wherein you're trying to build your reputation first, or is it like so what's the like whole plot?
So basically, the thing is, earlier I was trying to catch some client in social media marketing. Then I moved to your courses, and then I started learning from that course. And I started working for a few clients in around 5K. Literally, I started my journey with 5K per month,
Okay.
and then started literally slowly and steady. I increased my value,
Okay.
increased my price. Yeah.
So what?
So, but the thing is, like as you said, Indian clients. That's the main issue. So by grace God grace, I literally had a meeting today with one client from UAE. So hope so. Maybe we will be convert them.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
But what I'll do is what I'll say, since you've already been managing clients and you've got results, now
Yeah.
you increase your per month charge. Like, not an if you're not an agency right now, you should increase it to 50,000 per month minimum. As like
Okay.
the minimum, right? One client,
Okay.
50K minimum. That's what you're going to charge. And then make a brilliant page out of it. Put up all the results which you've done. Do the
Mm-hmm.
screenshots and do the testimonials, right? Get it all up together and increase your
Okay.
price. That is first thing which I want you to do. Okay. Uh,
Yes.
because then imagine you doing 10 clients, uh,
Yeah.
50K per month, it will lead you to 5 lakh rupees per month in
Yeah.
retain, right? Whereas
Yes.
doing it 10K per month, it will only lead you to 1 lakh per month. Now, 1 lakh per
Hmm.
month is a very good income, if you want to live your life just like normal life, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because
Yes.
you can't really spend 1 lakh rupees unless you are being extraordinary,
Yes.
going in the direction
So
that buying
basically,
everything.
yeah. So basically, we are planning for that.
Right. But what
Very
you need
soon
to do is
we.
you need to put up either transform yourself into an agency, get a
Yeah.
registered company, right? Or if you don't want to do that, if you want to work as a freelancer, which you're doing right now, you need to increase the charges. Cool, because you've got
Yes.
already got
Yes.
results. Now, having said that, tell
Yes.
me one thing. I see you come from a very humble background, because somebody handling so much work, uh, it's
Yeah.
hard. It's hard to manage 10 clients at one go. I'm going to ask two questions,
Yes. Yes.
one. So my
Yeah.
first question would
Yeah.
be, what should I say? Like, what was the biggest challenge in acquiring an Indian client being a freelancer? That's the first question.
Yeah.
Second question would be, how does your day look like? To be honest, since you're doing 10 clients, that's like a crazy day. How do you manage your work and time? So these are the two questions I really have for everybody to listen at.
Yes.
Please tell me.
So basically, can you repeat first question?
First client. So when you were trying to get clients, what is the biggest
Yeah.
challenge? Being a freelancer.
So basically, Gaurav, right now, I have literally more than 10 clients, and you don't believe all clients are from my reference. So I literally consider the reference. So
Okay.
basically, yeah. So I'm not working on my own marketing or anything else. So basically, I'm working closely with clients. So whatever clients I have, so I literally talk with them, and I sit with them. Maybe if do I require, so I visited their place. I if they need to my help in something else as well, so I literally help them. So that's the thing. I am getting clients from referral mode.
Okay.
And yeah, so basically I'm in the in service of coaches. I'm providing the service to mostly to the coaches, and I have around 5 to 6 coaches right now. I'm serving for them.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Why,
Some of.
what is this obsession with coaches? Because what I've seen recently in a couple of past interviews as well, people have been stuck with the coaches mesh for some reason. What's the reason for it?
So basically, my goal is to go in e-commerce platform, but right now, basically, money is the matter.
Okay.
So I am getting I am getting the client. Money is getting in my pocket, so I'm continuing with them.
Okay. So you are basically
Yeah,
taking this
but
business
but
as a cash.
but literally, yeah, literally, basically, we are getting the results.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
So got it. So okay, cool. I can tell you coaches have a lot of money. They can pay you more.
Yes, even one of my coach has his upsell of 50K.
Cool,
One
man.
upsell of 50K.
Very cool. Very cool.
Yeah.
Second question, which I have for you: how does your day look like right now when you're handling 10 clients? Because that's a mess, man. That's a cold mess.
Yes. So basically, the day is literally hectic. Right now, actually, I'm in village. I mean, I'm at home, so it's more hectic. So basically, get up in early at 5 a.m. Then getting ready to work nearby 8 a.m. and then work till 12 or 1 p.m. Then take some rest for 1 hour or something. Then again sit on work for till 6. Then take some rest for around basically 2 or 3 hours. Then again on sit on the work.
Okay,
So
so
basically, yeah, it's
you are
long
able to
work.
handle,
Yeah,
you're able to handle clients, run ads for 10 people in almost like a sitting of 3 hours, then probably
so
another 5 hours.
basically right now I'm not a single person. I have few people with me. So
Okay, how many people are working with you?
so basically we are three people.
Okay.
And yeah, so basically I got some so basically all credit to you and your community. So basically I got two people from your community, from Goro A group, and right now we are working together. It's around 1 year, I think we met.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
So you've got some golden networking opportunity.
Yes, yes,
Right.
yes.
Awesome. So, good man. Team of three people are already there. So that's interesting and that's exciting as well.
Yeah.
Okay. I have you tried any other mediums to acquire clients like Upwork or Freelancer.com?
Not yet, but yes, we are planning for that, and we started to looking for other mediums
And
like
and
yeah,
if I may ask, the UAE client, which channel did it came from?
referral.
Referral only. You
Yeah,
guys are hard at referral, man. What do you?
yeah.
What kind of
So
magic are you pouring onto them?
so basically, I basically connect with people.
Okay.
So yeah, so coaches are referring to each other to
Got
me.
it.
Yeah.
Oh, lovely.
So one of my coach literally got 1K per week in term of leads.
Nice.
So yeah,
So 1,000 leads per week, you're saying, right?
per week. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay, tell us a little bit about your best campaign. Like what have been your best campaign so far?
Yeah, so basically, I'm taking an example of pageant industry. So basically, they are working in events. So they are doing Mrs. India uh, event.
Hmm.
So they are doing in mostly six cities like Delhi, NCR, Mumbai, Ahmedabad, Kolkata, Bangalore, these cities. So basically, what I did is I got an approach for them and got a strategy of top of the funnel, middle of the funnel, then bottom of the funnel,
Okay,
and then retargeting, and then again retargeting for the people who submitted their detail but did not purchase.
got it.
So, so basically, what I did, I'm literally exploring this basically. So basically, what I did, I took a video on top of the funnel, that is the promo video, and run video views. Then
Mm-hmm.
I literally retarget the people who watch my video around 75, 95. Then I shown them people a testimonial video.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so people they had testimonials from the past uh, clients.
Yeah.
Yeah, so candidates. So basically, then at the third step, at bottom of the funnel, I run an conversion ad with the image ad.
Mm-hmm.
So at that particular strategy, bring them a lot of money. So basically, the price for one registration was 2200.
Okay.
Yeah, and their target was 800 leads.
In how much time?
So basically, it was 2 to 3 months. For
Okay.
it, yeah, it's for just only one event, and they are doing around 4 events in a year.
Okay.
Yeah, so basically this for just only one event, and they are working, they are doing on 4 event in a year.
Okay.
So basically, what we got basically uh, 800 within 1 or 1.5 month.
Okay.
Then they increase their budget, their target. So they increase their target to 100,
Okay.
1000, sorry. Then we literally got that 1000, and then again they increased their target, and they increased at 1100,
Mm.
and we literally achieved that target.
Okay.
And it's around 24 lakhs they got in their pocket,
And
and we literally spent, sorry.
what was the ad spend like?
So ad spend was around 10 lakh.
Okay. So that's
Yeah,
almost 2.2 ROS.
yeah.
Not 2.2, sorry, 1 point something.
1 point around 2 or 4, something like this.
1.4 ROS. Yeah.
Yeah.
So cool, man. It's great. Sounds good. And then so and it was an online event, right?
No, it was not online event. They did not take it online. So basically, they went some in cities, and they tried to finish it, but somehow with Corona, they stuck with it.
Okay, got it.
Yeah,
Okay, so interesting. You know, very nice to see somebody doing great in the events industry.
yeah,
Awesome. So Naveen, so far from your journey, we've understood one thing that referrals are the key to your growth.
yes,
To work very closely with your clients, and then definitely another thing which we've also understood is if you want to really scale, I mean, grow your client base, you need to
yes.
have people working with you alongside you, right? So build a team kind of a thing, right?
Yeah, if you are in initial phase, then you must have to consider the referral medium in
Awesome.
your journey.
Lovely. So,
Yeah.
and how do you talk about referral? Do you ask them particularly that please give us a referral, or do you like they just give them themselves?
So basically, what an initial time, what I did, I make some type of offer if someone are coming with some referral. So I am giving some type of off in their
Okay,
monthly.
got it.
Yeah.
Got it. Awesome. And with regard to monthly retainers, do you take monthly money or do you take quarterly projects?
No, I'm taking monthly money.
Okay. So
Yeah.
also one more key thing which I could talk about is you could structure your contracts in such a manner that
Mm-hmm.
monthly, let's say you are charging 50K.
Okay.
If they pay quarterly upfront, they can
Mm-hmm.
save 10K basically, and they can pay you 1.4 lakhs. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Then if they pay half yearly, you can discount them by 20,000. If they pay like yearly advance, then you can discount them by probably 30,000 rupees.
Yeah, I will consider it.
So that is a good model because eventually money in, money out, that's the game, right? So for you,
Yes.
if the money is coming in big time, you have a kind of client which is kind of committing to you for a year, right?
Yes.
And you got the money upfront as well. So that's something which you
Yeah.
definitely consider. And
Yes.
this came from a referral strategy only, like, trying to discount them off. So this
Yeah.
might work, right? Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. So Naveen, before we exit it out, what are the biggest learnings you would like to share with the viewers?
So basically, learning that you must have to work hard in initial phases. That like you have to consider yourself as a work harder. Like you don't need to think about the time, like what are the time. Like I was working from 5 a.m. to 11 p.m.
Hmm.
Like I was getting up earlier at 5 a.m. and I was coming back at my PG at 11 or maybe somewhere around 12 p.m. So but it was a phase that teach me so many things. Like I did not got some in term of money, but I got so many learning from that phase. So that's why basically right now I'm working good with my clients. So I literally, I was working as a community manager in co-working space, and that learnings are connecting me with my clients right now. So, so basically, you have to work harder. You have to learn the things first of all.
Cool.
That's a key learning.
Lovely, lovely.
Yeah.
And one quick last question, which I kind of forgot to ask. So, what role did our like my course or mentorship really played in your journey?
So basically, literally, I did not purchase any other courses from like I just seen only Goro Madan's course. So I am not the right person to say anything about other courses. But yes, literally, I can say something about the community. What what is the thing? One thing I can consider to say is the community. I literally got benefited from the community, and you as a humble person, like whatever we are considering to ask something, like within an hour or two, or some like same day, you are literally replying the thing. So you personally taking some actions on that. That is the main thing.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So awesome, Naveen. Great having you here. Great to hear your success story. And whenever you're in Gurgaon, we should definitely catch up, man. Right?
Yes.
And
Yes.
would love to catch up. Would love to meet up. And then, you know, let's. Good luck for your own journey, man.